So I read Wonder Woman Year One. It's the third year one I've read so far, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's Greg Rucka and Nicholas Scott, and fuck. Okay, first of all, the art, amazing. I remember when this was coming out, I wanted to pick it up because of the art just by itself. It looks so beautiful. This is during Rebirth. It's a really good entry place if you have absolutely no clue about Wonder Woman. And I have a feeling this came out around the movie, at least one of the movies, just because the design for Wonder Woman, she's very much reminiscent of the movie design. So it's like the battle skirt and slightly muted colors, but for the sake of what Themyscira is in the story, I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense too, because it goes in line with the other clothes that the Amazons are wearing. So it's like her costume isn't out of place that way, and that's nice too. It explains. They don't have to explain why she's just wearing a leotard, I guess. You know, for the story, it's good. Though I always have a place in my heart for the classic, Wonder Woman leotard. I really like this. This builds up the supporting cast really well, and it does make some stuff a little more tragic. Like Barbara Minerva, she becomes Cheetah eventually, and it's so sad to see her origin and how she's friends with Diana and how she loves Amazons and like the culture and everything. And eventually, she will lose her way, and we do see that like build up here because Ares sets in motion like eventually her becoming the Cheetah. It's like, that's really sad. Ida's cool too. I like her. I like how her and Barbara have a little like anger against each other, and that's pretty cute. She's gay in this story, which I don't think she was gay before, so it's like, okay, that's a change. The movie didn't have that, so like that was my only experience with the character. I wish she got maybe a little more to do, but it is a short, I think 3 or 4 issues, so there's more stuff to do. Oh, Steve Trevor. Loved Steve Trevor in this. I never understood the point of Steve Trevor, like, as terms of a love interest for Diana, but this made me understand it. I'm like, oh, okay. Because he's kind of like the epitome of non-toxic masculinity, where he is such a good person and a perfect ambassador of, like, the regular man's world for Diana to see, like, it's not just, like, doom and gloom, and, like, there are men who can have empathy and like care about others and have emotions and not be closed off like that, because he's a very open person. For a military person, that's kind of a big deal, because like the whole idea is like most of the time in the military you get closed off and you see so much messed up stuff, and that like messes up how like you deal with emotions or process stuff. And he's like the antithesis. He's like the opposite of that. I do also like that all of the eye candy we get is Steve Trevor. His titties are out like constantly throughout the story. I'm like, okay, yeah, eye candy. We need some eye candy in this. Not that we don't with Diana, but and then Diana herself, when she's on the island, we see how much she cares about Themyscira and like the people within it. Obviously, her mother and all the other girls, like they're essentially her sisters, so like it makes it such a big deal that she has to leave. It's not something she takes lightly, because she can never come back, and she does it because she wants to help somebody. Like somebody needs help and she has the capacity to help, so she's gonna do it. And in her selfishness, she goes to this world where she doesn't know the language and like all this culture shock of like what war is to people out here. I feel some points it verges a little too much in like Tarzan territory, where it's like she doesn't know the language, so she kind of like, you have a little bit of little set pieces, but I'm like, no, it's pretty cute. Like you see her talking to like random animals, and then later you find out it's like, oh, she's talking to gods, like the gods come to her represented as animals. I thought that was really cute. Like there's a scene where she's like talking to a lizard, and I'm like, oh shit, I've seen that screenshot before. I'm like, okay, this is where it comes from. Okay, if I'm gonna be negative about it though, I think this was a little rushed. I understand why, and it's only like the year one, so it's not like you can delve too deep into it. I think they defeated Ares really fast and stopped his like war gas from escaping really easily. I don't know. I feel though she was introduced to man's world and stuff, she wasn't questioning it enough. Like she was in this world where it's like Ares is kind of right. It's like it is fucked up, you know. It's not just war too. It's like a bunch of stuff where it's like this is not, you know, the greatest place. And for somebody that comes from paradise, literally coming into this world, it's like yeah, it's jacked up, and she doesn't question it nearly as much as I would hope she would. But again, it's a year one. It doesn't have to do that right away, you know? Like, if you just want to get into the character and you've never read Wonder Woman, like, let's say you've just seen the movie, it's like, yeah, it's okay. But I just think the resolution was a little too fast. And the last issue was just dedicated to Minerva. But, yeah, it's good overall. Like I said, if you've never read Wonder Woman, this is a good starting point. And I hadn't ever read I had never read a dedicated Wonder Woman book before, so I'm like, oh, this is a good spot. It seemed like a better spot to start than what is it, the Compact Lines Wonder Woman books, because it's like Earth 1 and New 52, and it's like, yeah, I haven't heard great stuff about either one of those stories. I've heard a lot better stuff for this, and I understand why. Also, Absolute Wonder Woman, that's also a good spot, because I have read, actually, yeah, I read 2 issues of that. I'm like, I gotta keep reading that. Yeah, that's it. Okay, if we're gonna rank the year ones, I want to do that quick. Okay, I'm gonna put Batman and Batgirl S tier right now, because like visually and storytelling wise, those are like just so good. This one, just because the resolution was a little iffy for me, like just that part really. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Like, it's still good, but I do feel it could have done a little bit more. But yeah, that's my opinion. Next time, I think I want to read the Flash year one, maybe JLA year one, go back into an older story. We'll see. Okay, bye.